Hi everyone, it is so great to have you here today, and we are going to do a great reaction and breakdown of the choreography in MJ, the musical, now on Broadway. We're going to be focusing on the opening of the second act, which becomes this epic medley, and then Smooth Criminal. I'm so excited to watch it with all of you and show you a lot of fun intricacies that you might not realize if you don't know the history of Michael Jackson and the history of all his influences, which this song really gets into. If you don't know me, my name is Brandon Powers. I'm a director and choreographer here in New York City, and I love helping folks understand how theater is made, how dance is made, and I think that'll help you appreciate the work more deeply. You might recognize me from TikTok. I do a lot of breakdowns, reactions, and sharing of tips and advice and things over there. Hopefully you'll join me there if you don't already. And this is honestly the first YouTube video I've posted in 4 years. Hell yeah. So we are gonna give it a go, see if we can do some of these longer breakdowns, because on TikTok I can only do this for a minute, and this song is 5.5 minutes long, and I want to be able to watch it all with you and really get into it. So if you are into this video, please give it that thumbs up. Please leave me a comment, give me some encouragement. I really appreciate it, and we'll start to make this setup a little less ugly, and we'll make things a little bit better. But this is just a dipping my toes in the water back of YouTube. You'll see I made all those videos like 4-6 years ago, and you can see kind of where I've grown. Anyway, let's get into it. As I mentioned, we're going to be focusing on the top of Act 2 of MJ, the musical, which is all about the life of Michael Jackson. And this sequence turns into Smooth Criminal. This show is directed and choreographed by Christopher Wheeldon, and also has credit to Rich and Tone, who are the original movement directors of Michael Jackson's work. And so we're going to see that and the influences on MJ in this number. So let's get to it, and we'll pause as we go. All right, let's start from the top.
And now we're back in time. An old movie, The Elements. And one by one I invite my dance heroes onto the stage. We meet Fred Astaire.
So what's happening here is MJ is telling the audience what he envisions for the beginning of his new concert, all right? And we're getting to meet all his different creative inspirations. We've got Fred Astaire, Bob Fosse, and the Nicholas Brothers, okay? So starting with the Nicholas Brothers, if you don't know them, they are an amazing dancing duo from the early 20th century. They were in a movie called Stormy Weather, and they did this sequence that is considered by me and many people as the greatest sequence ever recorded on film. Let me show you. This is a little bit of an excerpt of what that is, but I highly recommend you go watch this whole video, and you can see the ideas of rhythm and action and how that affected MJ in his career. So let's go back. So what's great now, as we move into Fred Astaire, we're now setting up the next part of his inspiration. And we're headed towards Smooth Criminal, all right? And the reason that's important is because there's a song called, or section called Girl Hunt Ballet that Fred Astaire created in 1953. And that is a direct inspiration of the Smooth Criminal music video, the outfits and everything. And so it's really important. Now, we've got the Fosse section. Bob Fosse, huge inspiration to so many musical theater choreographers, huge inspiration to Michael Jackson as well. And I love these costumes that we have here. They're so beautiful, and they reference kind of the tight sharpness you're looking for in Fosse, but then they also are referencing all these other inspirations that we've just been talking about. It's really great with this formation here and how we're really bringing it down a notch, really showing you the sultriness of Michael Jackson's movement and how that came from Fosse, right? Who was really all about isolations, really controlling your body, which I think you'll see in MJ's work as well. So you have all of this great history happening while also creating an amazing opening of a musical, Act 2 of a musical. Yes, go. Classic lean. I remember when I saw this live, I was just enraptured. It's also so sexy, I think. So good. If you don't know, this is Miles Frost performing as MJ. All right, here we go, the Smooth Criminal section. So what I want you to look out for here, as we start, I'll pause it for 1 second. What I want you to look out for here is those little bits of inspiration. The percussiveness of the Nicholas brothers in the tap dancing, the slinking slide of Fred Astaire and the gracefulness, and then you've got the Fosse movement, really all about isolations, just doing the little bits, but creating a lot of focus. All of those elements coming together now in Smooth Criminal, which was inspired directly again by Nicholas brothers, Bob Fosse, especially the Girl Hunt Ballet, Fred Astaire. All right, let's look. Yes. What I think is so amazing about what's happening here in this sequence, and the whole show really, is how Christopher Wheeldon is balancing, creating an amazing concert moment, right? While also creating a great piece of musical theater staging, right? Moving in and out of these different uses of formations, the canon that we have with these legs here. Do you realize how hard it is to have that level of control over your body? These dancers are amazing. Another little fun cheat for you, if you're not familiar with a lot of how Broadway works, but especially this song, none of the dancers are actually singing here. All of those background vocals are coming from backstage singers. Miles is singing though. Yes. Yes, there's that percussiveness, right? Here's the isolations of Fosse. I love it. Dance break, here we go. Look at this. This stuff, so 80s, so 90s. It's great. Ba, tap. Right, this level of percussiveness that comes from hip hop and we know as Michael Jackson movement, that is Nicholas Brothers. That is rhythm dancing coming from American history, specifically Black American history. It's so great to see it highlighted here. As we come to the end here, watch for this. Okay, see that? That was a Nicholas Brothers moment. That's the Fred Astaire call out. Here's the Fosse call out. Again, to remind you, here's the lineage. Here it comes to the end. Woo! Sorry, I get pumped up watching this. I loved it so much when I saw it live. So again, this is a recap. I love that final little moment where at the end of the number, we really have that callback. Such great work by choreographer Christopher Wheeldon to say, remember this? It's the Nicholas Brothers. It's Astaire. It's Fosse. It's MJ. I hope you enjoyed watching this song with me, and if you enjoyed it, please give that thumbs up. Let me know in the comments as well, and say, hey, what other songs do you want to see? Either from MJ, because they also released the full opening, which is amazing, or we can find other musicals or movies or things you might want me to give a little bit more insight into. I love doing that. So I hope to see you again, and go see some musical theater. Bye.